Also, presently, I'm somewhat mooched in light of the fact that I've just now facilitated the second most insane Oscars ever. This was the Hollywood rendition of your alcoholic uncle, stirring up some dust, demolishing the wedding, and afterwards standing up and giving a long portion to the lady of the hour in room. Jimmy Kimmel was reluctant to talk about the renowned episode of Will Smith slapping Chris Rock last year, yet this year, the moderator has uncovered his considerations towards the occurrence, as well as embarrassed Will Smith in the process. Kimmel, who is set to have the 2023 Oscars, uncovered in a meeting with the Hollywood columnist that he will solidly go against and put anybody who endeavors an Oscar trick down in the event that someone comes up on the stage and slaps me while I evaluated them. And assuming I'm greater than they are, I beat down them on TV. And on the off chance that it's the stoner anyway, anything that I say regarding it must be extraordinary writing. Light of the fact that so much has been expressed, and there's such a lot of spotlight on it, I clearly don't have any desire to make the entire discourse about that, yet it would be crazy. Also at the television have said, notwithstanding this, Jimmy Kimmel has as of late wiped Will Smith over the Oscars episode. Yet Smith is yet to answer. The 55-year-old went on to dead a whole show to share his contemplations on Will's activities. And here's a portion of the shade that he tossed at Smith number 9. Jimmy Kimmel blamed Will for at first giggling at Chris Rock's joke. Kimmel then, at that point, continued to express that after Genuine saw Jada feigning exacerbation, he claimed to be harmed and continued to the stage to do the rough follow-up on Rock. And the strangest part was that at first Will Smith chuckled at that joke. Hold on to see everything right, however. At that point, he probably investigated and saw that Jada was not entertained. He resembles gracious goodness. I better follow through. With something in kid, did he accomplish something? I mean, in one dazzling second the night went from Oscar. So what to Oscar? Well, number 8, Kimmel contrasted Will's activities with that of an alcoholic uncle who stirs something up in a wedding that returns to give a toast to the lady of the hour and lucky man. This was the Hollywood variant of your alcoholic uncle, stirring something up, destroying the wedding, and afterwards standing up and giving a long toast to the lady number 7. Jimmy taunted Will by saying that he is freeloaded, that he has now just facilitated the second most insane Oscars ever, and presently I'm somewhat freeloaded on the grounds that I've just now facilitated the second most insane Oscars ever. Number 6, Kimmel uncovered that a ton of his companions had inquired as to whether he was in front of an audience, to which he answered saying that he would have ran when he saw Will get off his seat. A ton of my companions have been messaging me asking what I would have done if I'd been in front of an audience when I could have run is what I would cherish second. I saw Will Smith get up out of the seat. I'd have been most of the way to the Wetzel's Pretzels number battles. Kimmel took his joke further by saying that Will's activities prior to getting an honor resembled a sweetheart leaving his better half then. At that point, returning in the wake of acknowledging he left his keys, I think, Chris Rock, and afterward winning the Oscar, it resembles stomping out of the house subsequent to parting ways with your better half then. At that point, returning on the grounds that you failed to remember your keys. Number 4, Kimmel ridiculed Will by saying that he was the main individual who has at any point apologized to the foundation prior to expressing gratitude toward it, was memorable in that it was the primary acknowledgement discourse in which the victor apologized to the foundation before he expressed gratitude toward them. He likewise noticed that Will apologized to everybody with the exception of Chris Rock. I like to apologize to everybody aside from the person I insulted. Number 3, Jimmy ridiculed how Will completed his acknowledgement discourse by saying he trusted the Institute would invite him back. The anchor person continued to say that on the off chance that the foundation doesn't invite Will back, he will be sitting tight for them at the parking area. While Lake didn't indicate what he implied by this, clearly he implied Smith would do a rehash of the vicious demonstration that finished his discourse by saying he trusts the Institute invites him back And in the event that they don't, he'll be sitting tight for them in the parking garage number 2. Kimmel got down on wheel for going to a party. And in any event, having a great time after he had recently gone after Chris Rock. After the show, a somber Will and Jada returned home to reflect and goodness stand by scratch. On a subsequent, he hit up a party